name is Tracey Naledi. I am the chairperson of the Tekano board. It was an amazing moment for us to come together as a family, a seminal moment because it's the first time that we come together. We like all the constituencies are coming together as the fellows, the board, and it was a lovely open space of a Lekgotla in the true sense of it, that I felt like all of us had an equal status in the room and all of us had an equal voice, and I didn't feel like, there was the board and the fellows and the staff. I felt like we were all a family trying to build a relationship together and really think deeply about how we are with one another, how we want to be, and most importantly, how we want to really advance the vision of Tekano, of a kind of fairer, healthier, and more inclusive society. And I leave so grateful that we had this opportunity and this space to be together and to co-create what we want to be, what we want to look like. So I leave with my heart full. I feel grateful, I feel happy, and I feel so hopeful and inspired about what it is that we can do together to really improve the lives of the people of South Africa. That's just who I am. If you know Enneagrams, these personality traits, I'm a Enneagram 7. So I'm a glass half full person. I'm kind of like, there's always a silver lining in every cloud. It's kind of like the glass is half full, it's not half empty, there's always something to work with. There's never a situation, in my view, that is completely lost. There are always opportunities, and I actually feel that when you are at your lowest, that is when you have the biggest opportunities to rise to the highest, kind of levels. So I think it's the person that I am. I wasn't putting on a show or trying to be anything. That's how I am in all spaces. I live my life joyfully. I kind of feel like the life is so short. I really have no time. Not that I don't get down and all of that, but I try to live my life joyfully and just to live it to the fullest and live it with gratitude and love. What came out for me in this Lekgotla is that remogo, we are together. We are here in this moment, partly because we are a very young organization and all the growing pains of building an organization and trying to build a program, an innovative program, unique program at the same time is incredibly challenging. So obviously when that happens with the growing pains, we kind of miss each other as people, and we kind of have this us and them and these different constituency. So the two things for me were like, in terms of a vision, we all have the same vision. We are all part of this shared vision of Tekano, of kind of building this catalytic community that is going to influence the world and influence South Africa. So I feel so privileged and honored to be part of that family. And it was nice to see that even when we were disagreeing, that was always front and center, to say how we are doing this because we want to make sure that we build a strong organization that can fulfill its vision. The second thing was just this great sense of family, that, we are a family. Even one of the participants who was from the sending organizations, when we were reflecting and checking out of the day, was saying, that's what I see. And it was, sometimes you think of yourself as like, we are a family, but other people look at you and it's like, woo, Shem, and it was nice to have a somewhat outsider actually say, the way in which she sees us is the way in which we see ourselves. So we see ourselves as a family, and it was nice for that to be validated and for somebody to actually know what's in our heart and see that. And a great sense of commitment to be part of the change. the change both internally on how we strengthen our organization to be able to deliver on its mandate, but also more importantly, the change that we want to see in the world. So for me, I'm just grateful and honored to be part of the journey. You know, we're a baby, you know, like we are toddler. We just turned 3, you know, so we're probably just able to, you know, have a piece of bread and walk and, you know, so we're very young, very, very young. And so I'm so grateful that we've survived and we are here, Silapa, at 3 years. And I just see us growing even further, you know, and I think the one area that I'm excited about, I think obviously growing the fellowship, but importantly the senior fellowship, which is where the senior fellows, the kind of fellows graduate into the space of senior fellowship and really thinking deeply about what action, what collective action we can do together. So I think in the next 3 to 5 years, what I'm hoping for is that we can start seeing those seeds kind of growing of our action together. We can say, yeah, we are part of that. We're seeing that kind of change happening and we are part of that. I'm seeing this wave coming, this wave of change for our country. And I'm grateful that we're going to be part of it as Tekano.